happy Sunday. So I'm going to go ahead real quick. My name is Sharisa and I am a Yellow Status Unique Presenter. I'm going to go ahead real quick and add some of my girlfriends and share my video out. Please feel free to do the same. The button's right down in the corner. You're not seeing that red live button up in that corner. You're just catching me on the replay. Hashtag let me know that you were here. And if you are here with me, say hi, give me some hearts or thumbs up, and let me know that you can hear me okay. Let's go ahead and share this real quick. See if it'll let me. And I'm going to go ahead and pin my website at the bottom real quick and we will get started. I swear Facebook is changing every day. Okay, there's one. And let's do one more real quick. And share it to this one as well. Hopefully I will not get booted off today. Yesterday I got booted. My phone died. Okay, and last one. Today we're just going to use some golds and browns, kind of just stick with the addiction palette that I have. I'll show you here in just a second and publish this one real quick. And then I'm going to go back. And we're just going to share. This is like the longest process because it's always so slow. Back to here. All right, we are good. We are shared. Really? Okay, we're good. Okay, so I did my eyebrows. I have, I'll show you what I did first here real quick. Excuse me. Okay, so after I got out of the shower and washed my face, I used my cleansing stick right here just to get off any extra residue that might have been around my eyes. It's really easy. You just open it up, put it wherever you want, and use either a warm cloth or any kind of clean wipe to remove that. And then I went ahead with my rose water on cotton pad. And then I ended up with my moisturizer, which is, this is just the Divine Daily Moisturizer, and these are all back in stock. So if you don't have them, go on down and snag yourself one. Okay, let's see here. Let me just real quick see if this will pin. Ooh, that is not how we spell things. It used to have me saved. Okay, that should be correct. And pin. Ta-da! Okay, so my eyebrows are already done. For that, I just used the eyebrow pencil in medium. Medium, I think. Yes, medium. So you get your end that has your pencil, and then you get a spoolie end on this side. They come in a couple different shades. Then I also used, not that one, I used the eyeliner in Prim, which is just a neutral kind of brown. My cat was stuck, sorry. And I used, to clean it up, I just used the Brow Artist brush. I used the flat end with some concealer today. So let me get those back in here because that is done. And we are going to move on. So I already have my primer on as well. So we're just going to go right in with BB cream. And I'm going to mix the honey and bisque together just because of my shade. It's not quite accurate yet. Not really tan anymore, but I'm not really all as white as I usually am either. Just shake these bad boys up. Okay, that should be, I want a little more honey than I do bisque. should work. And this is the Glorious primer that I put on beforehand. Okay. And mix these two together. You can, for more coverage, because BB cream is just a tinted moisturizer, you can go right ahead and add your foundation in if you want. You can add concealer if you want more coverage. I'm going to use this and then use my pressed powder for more of a finished look afterwards. Okay. So we're just going to kind of put this everywhere. We're going to look crazy for a minute, which is fine. I'm going to grab my concealer brush and we're just going to stipple this all over. Let's move my hair out of the way real quick. And just stipple. So this is a little lighter, but what it's going to do is it's going to blend in with your skin tone. So don't freak out if you first put it on and you're not quite sure, because it is going to warm up to your skin tone. And if you need to add more of a darker color, you can do that afterwards with a powder or something else. You can already see how it's blending right on in. Okay. So we're just going to keep stippling. If you don't have this brush, you can go ahead and use a blending bud, which I'm going to use probably in just a second anyway, because I like to use both. I'm extra like that. I like the finished look that it gives me. So we're just going to keep stippling, make sure to blend down. Anybody popping on? Let me know you're here. Say hi, give me some hearts or thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Just keep stippling this in. Oops, minus the fuzzy on my hand. We're just going to use the small end of the brush just to get in the little areas around. And this is going to give us our base to work with. Everything is mineral based. Everything is so smooth and soft. Hypoallergenic for those of you who have sensitivity to products. And just keep stippling. Okay, so once you get this on, I like to just take my blending bud and I'm going to just use this to really press in that BB cream. You don't have to do this step. It is extra. I just personally like it, and I like the better. I like the more finished look that I receive by using this. And then anything that's extra or excess is going to come off on your bud, and you're not going to have that on your face. And can you see the smoothness already? And that's just a tinted moisturizer, just BB cream on top of my primer. And like I said, the only other thing that I did was my eyebrows beforehand, just because they take a little bit longer and I can never quite get them to be the same shape. For those of you popping on, say hello, chit chat with me, let me know you're here. Give me some hearts or thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Okay. It's going to go right over my eye. Oops. I'm hitting wrong buttons on stuff. There we go. Okay. So that's all in. It's nice and smooth. It is a BB cream, so it's going to have a little bit of a dewy finish to it, but you can always change that, and I'm going to do that here in a little bit. Alrighty, so let me just see here. We're going to work today with the Addiction Palette. This is Addiction Palette number 1. And let's see, what can we start with here? I am going to start with Elated, which is just this neutral color right here on the end. I'm going to use that all over just to give myself a little bit of a base beforehand. I'm going to use that with my fluffy concealer, or my fluffy blending brush. It's Sunday. It's early. I can't speak yet. we're just going to kind of put this all over the entire lid, all the way up to my brow. And that's just going to give us, kind of like using yesterday, I used the powder on top. It's just going to give us a nice smooth base to start with. All of the eyeshadows are primer induced. You can use primer for that extra color that you want if you really want the pigment to pop even more. Okay. I'm going to take my angled brush right here. I'm going to dip into this color Chipper, which is this deep brown. And I'm going to use this just in my crease right here. It's going to look a little dark and crazy for a minute, but I promise. Trust it is a process. And a fuzzy. So I'm going to go about halfway into about right here. And if you have your angled brush sideways and then turn it, you're going to see the difference. So right now I'm putting the product where I want it. And then I'm turning my brush. So you're going to get that outer V. I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and just blend it out. Really focusing to have it in on my crease. Alright, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And these are so pigmented. I'm literally just touching it and then tapping it off. Turning my brush again. I'm going to go back with that same blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. I think that one's a little darker, so we're just going to go back in just once more. And then we're just going to go right in and blend that back out. You see how that gave us that nice rounded V look right here on the end? Alright, and then I'm going to go in with, I believe I'm going to use, I'm going to go in with Sincere first, which is right here. I'm going to grab my fluffy concealer brush, which is not out yet. This won't be out, I believe, until December. I highly recommend snagging this brush when you get it. It's very similar to the blending brush, which comes in the Presenter's Kit where you can buy it alone. It's a little smaller and it's a little more tapered in. I received this by reaching certain goals that they had, and I received this brush and I believe 3 other brushes along with a brush roll before it was out. So we're just going to go right into Sincere right here. And I'm going to kind of bring that in on my lid and meet to that next color I just did. And this is the matte. There are shimmer colors in here, but the one I'm using right now is a matte finish. I'm just using my phone as my mirror right now. I'm going to go back in with this fluffy brush, my blending brush, and just blend that out a little bit. We don't want any harsh lines. So now I'm going to take Swanky. Hold on, do I want Swanky or Sincere? I'm going to go do a Swanky. Let me just wipe this off real quick. Coffee. All right, let's see. And I'm going to use that same brush from before. And I'm just really, really lightly with the tip of the brush going to touch into that color. And I'm going to use that right above and kind of just mix it in where you want it to be. And I'm going to go right into my crease line. Little bit of product goes a long way, so it's buildable. You want to build it up. It's easier to add than it is to take away. So we're just adding that color, has a bit of shimmer in it. I'm going to do the same on this side. And I'm really just focusing it right into the crease. And I'm just doing windshield wiper motion back and forth. I'm going to take my angled brush from before. I'm just going to get any product that might have been on it still off. And I'm just going to go right in over top, and I'm going to use that to kind of blend it because I don't want the color to completely blend in. I just don't want there to be any harsh lines. You can see the color on there. And then right down below here in a second, I'm going to use that other color in the palette. So right now we have done Chipper as our transition color. I'm sorry, we did Elated over our whole lid. Chipper as our transition color on the outside, and Swanky. And now I'm going to go in with Brassy. And I'm just going to use a smaller brush because I really want to precisely put this where I want it. And that's going to be right here on the inside. Okay. And I'm going to take that same brush, let me just get the product off of it. Those of you popping on, say hi when you get here. I am just doing a browns and gold kind of look today. We've already used Elated over our whole entire lid, Chipper as our transition color in the deep V of the corner, Swanky inside of our crease, and a little bit of Brassy. And now I'm going to take that Elated color one more time, and I'm just going to bring that right up underneath to blend that color through. Okay, I'm going to go back to my fluffy brush, my blending, my life, and we're just going to blend very, very light-handed because we want those colors to stay where we place them. We just don't want any harsh lines. Okay. I'm going to do an eyeliner, and then I'm going to bring, I'm going to bring one of these colors down underneath. I'm just not sure which one yet. I'm thinking probably Swanky because it is a, oops, as I dig my nail into it, it is a brassy, if you can see it, like in between the brown, and I don't want it to be too dark. So we'll start first. I'm going to take Prosperous, which is just a kind of like a forest green eyeliner. And I'm going to use this just on the bottom. Oop. And something on my eyeball. You know I can hear you, right? Okay. Just checking. Okay, so that green, I haven't decided if I want to bring it up. I think I'm going to just bring it right here in the corner only. So we're kind of bringing it halfway in. And I lied, I'm going to bring it all the way down. Sometimes you don't know till you try. Don't worry, we're going to blend it out. You know, blending's my favorite thing. Say hi when you pop on. Give me some hearts or thumbs up if you guys can hear me okay. I'm going to take that brush from before. I'm just going to kind of blend. Blend slash smudge. Hey girl, hey! What's going on today? Oh, hi Lauren. Hi Kristen. Thanks for being here with me. Alright, so we're sticking, seems how I have like a olivey green shirt. I'm doing browns, golds, and I just used a eyeliner in like a forest green. This is probably one of my favorite liners. I absolutely love it. And Lauren, at the beginning I showed, well, I'll show you right now if I can find it. I was telling you about it yesterday. I didn't have it with me. This is the makeup remover stick. This thing is like the easiest in the world. You literally just rub it all over your face, in your eyes, like, well, not in your eye, but you know what I mean, where your eyeliner and mascara is, and use either a warm washcloth or a face wipe, and it like legit comes right off. So all that residue and everything is completely gone. I didn't use it on camera, but I showed it at the beginning that I did use that, and I know you were asking about those yesterday. And I just used my last Shine Wipe last night. I was so sad, so now I really need to order some more. Okay. I'm going to go in with, I'm just going to use this angled end of this brush, and I'm going to dip into the color Chipper first. Actually, I lied, I'm not going to use that brush, a little too much. I'm just going to use a tiny little brush like this. You guys hear me okay? Everything like good on your end? We're just going to bring this underneath. What's everybody doing today? Lauren, how are you feeling? Okay, so we're just going to bring that underneath. And then I'm going to go into Swanky right here, which is like a bronzy kind of color. I'm going to go right over what I did. Just kind of blend those two colors right in together. This is Addiction Palette number 1. Oh, good. Nobody wants to go back to work tomorrow, but I'm glad you're feeling better. Okay, and I'm going to dip into Swanky a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of bring that onto the green because I really like those two colors mixed together. Okay. For true. Kristen, you still with me there, girly? Just gonna blend this out a little. And we're gonna leave it like that for just a minute. Don't worry, once we put our rest of our face on, it's all gonna come together. I'm gonna use the color Perfect, which just is a black liner. I'm gonna go right into my water and tight line. You guys see how red this eye is? Oh my goodness, these contacts are the death of me. Try hard not to poke yourself in the eye, although I do it all the time. Yes, ma'am. Hello, hello. Where's my baby? Okay. Think we are good on that for now before my eyes start to water. Alrighty, let's move on to our face, and then we're going to come back to do mascara because I want to set my face beforehand. Also, those of you who are interested in, even if you don't want to sell or you want to do what I do, or just take the presenter's bag and run, they have changed it, and you now get one of these along with a splurge cream and a whole bunch of other goodies in it. It's over $340 worth of makeup for $99. If you're interested in that, hashtag glam underneath, and I will reach out to you and we can discuss it more. And I did use my BB cream, and right now, this month kudos, you get a BB cream, you get a splash lip, and you get a dip and draw liner with a really, really cute bag. It's got like these lip kisses all over it. It's really, really cute. Okay, let's see, what do we want to do? Right here being crazy, as he should be. I'm going to put a little lip oil on. Our lips to be super hydrated for when we get to the lips, and there goes my crazy cat. All right, so I am going to move on, and we are going to start with our bronzer. And that's my cat, if you hear him in the background, because he is calling for his brother to come and play with him. It sounds like he's dying. Okay, so we're just going to dip into this and contour. Suck in, make fishy face. This is where you contour. So right now we look all one color, one dimension. We're going to change that. I'll do one half of my face here first, and then kind of show you the difference. If you can see, dimension, no dimension. So I've slimmed my jawline just by using a bronzer. So taking a bronzer this way, and make sure you blend down. It's going to help give you dimension, and it can be slimming whatever way you need it to be, depending on your shape of your face. I totally forgot my video yesterday, which it still looked good anyway, and it was a dewy finish. I never set with my pressed powder like I always do. I did this, I put on my Serene and my blush, and I sprayed my face and did my mascara, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Totally forgot that step. I mean, it's not something you have to do. It's just something I prefer to usually do. And I'm looking darker in here than I am in the actual light. But that's okay. Because we're not going to leave it like that. We are going to fix it. I have a fuzzy on me. Okay. I'm going to take Serene because everybody knows it's like my go-to favorite. It's so pretty. Look at that color in there. What's not to love, right? I'm going to use the same brush, which is, it's just a Wet n Wild. I got it at like the dollar store, but it's the perfect size for contouring. I haven't been able to quite find. I've tried a few different brushes and shapes. You just got to find what works for you. Okay. Oh, yes. Look at that color. Come to me. You guys see that? Oh, girl be glowing. We all know I like glow and glitter and, you know, everything like that. So that is my go-to. I love that color. This place is an obstacle course right now for 2 kitties to run around. Okay, apologize. My nose itches. Itchy nose, itchy nose. Okay. And I also am going to use a little bit of sweet. And I'm just going to kind of do that in between the Serene and where I did my highlight. Or my contour, I'm sorry. These have a ton of pigment. You do not need a lot at all. All right. Now we are going to move on to, this is Crepe. This is just a lighter shade, and I'm going to use, this is a Firma 103. It's another angled brush. It's a little bit thicker than the other one. It really works perfect for getting underneath my eyes. And I'm going to use this lighter shade for anywhere that I want it to be lighter or any place that I would have highlighted. You can most certainly use what's the word I'm looking for? A concealer. I personally just like the look of the powder, and for something quick and simple, just kind of bring it right up where the sun and the light would hit you. That's where you want your lighter shade to be. Can you see the difference already? My eyebrows don't look so crazy. Now that we've pulled the whole look together, we're getting someplace. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with Taffeta. And I'm going to go back to this brush from before. We're not covering up. We're just going over what we did. And that's going to make it not look so harsh, or like we just literally painted makeup on the side of our face. It's going to blend everything all together. But can you see? That's all just from powder. And I'm just stippling this on, and I'm not using a lot. I'm really just pressing it in like once or twice and knocking the excess off. And I'm just going over what I did, and don't forget to blend. And I'll go right over my eyebrows because we want everything to kind of just blend in together. And every once in a while I'll take that brush and just kind of pop a little bit more of that color. I didn't add anything to it. But I want to see that shine. I want to see that when I turn, and sometimes it covers it up a little too much for me. It's all personal preference. Alrighty, we are going to do lippies in a second. I'm just trying to see if I want anything else on my eyes. I think we're just going to pop on some mascara. So first we're going to set our face. Or just drown yourself in it like I do. It's fine. It's all good. Okay. So while that is setting before I do my lashes, I'm going to take Plush. Oops, I need to sharpen it first. We are going to line our lippies. If anybody buys any of the eyeliners, or you have any, or the lip liners, I highly recommend you get the little unique sharpener. It is meant for them and the way that they are. The other ones, actually, you're wasting product because it takes too much of it off. This is thinner, and the way that it is made for these, and it's like, it's worth the I don't know, $8 or $9, $7, whatever, I forget how much it is. But I promise you, it's worth it. I didn't buy it at first, and I'm like, why am I going through this? I figured it out real quick. Okay, I'm going to just line my lips the best I can. It is a neutral shade. Actually, my lip oil needs to come off. And you can use these, like I'm doing right now, actually bringing it up. A lot of people use these as their lip color. They'll throw a gloss on, they'll leave it matte, whatever you want. This stays all day long. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with, I wasn't sure. You guys want me to do a splash lip in a neutral kind of shade, or we also have some lip powders. I did the nude lipstick yesterday, and the other color I have is too bright for today. I need to invest in some more of those. What do you think? Lip powder or lip splash? Or we have Hottie lip plumpers, but I just feel bad to use these because most of them are not available any longer. A bolder lippy? All right, you got it. Bold lippy it is. Okay. So I'm going to use one of these then because these are so pigmented. All right. Ready, girl? You want 1, 2, or 3? You have a preference? Thinking maybe this one. I don't know. They're so hard. They're so pretty. This is Captivating. This is Casual. And this one is super, super bright. And this is Curvaceous. 3. This one. All right. You got it. Okay. So lip powders. Oh, you both picked the same one. Awesome. All right. So this is called Captivating. No, wait. Yes. Captivating. And I can swatch those on my hand for you in a minute if you want. We have like 6 other ones that came out. These are just the 3 that I have. And I also have the one that's like a metallic color, but that's from our Kudos, which is still available. This is from the Defend Innocence. But let's go with this one because I've done this before. Okay, so lip powders. For those of you who have not seen, it is literally a powder. See if you can see it fall. I can see it. I don't know if you can, but I'll show you on my hand. It literally is a powder. When it touches your lippies, it turns to cream. And let's talk about some color here. Are you ready? Oh, and don't inhale while you're putting them on because you're going to get it all up in your mouth and it's not fun. Okay. So here we go. And also make sure before you use these, make sure that your lips are super hydrated or exfoliate them if need be. All right, let me just... I'm going to show you another trick that you can do too. And I just made a mess. Welcome to my life. I'm like I probably didn't need to put a lip liner on beforehand, but I'm going to show you a trick. Okay, so for me, way outside my usual comfort zone, little bright. So if you ever put on something and it's a little bright for you or it's a little too much, we got a trick for that. Grab yourself some concealer. You don't need a lot. And we're going to ombre. Oh yes, we are going to ombre. See the difference? Now you have that color, but it's not quite as harsh, so you kind of just ombre it out a little bit. Just grab any concealer. Look how pretty that is. And now it's not quite so harsh. And it's still bright, but you have that little bit of that ombre look in the center. I'm just using the end of my brush from before just to clean up around. And I'm going to go back in with my powder real quick. And there we did. We just ombre'd our lips out so it's not quite as harsh, and we used Captivating in our powder form. Okay, so we've already sprayed our face. We're going to go ahead and put our mascara on. And we're just going to do Epic Black. Waterproof is right here as well. I like to sometimes use both of them together. But we made that lip that was really, really bright and bold, and by just putting a little bit of concealer on the center, we ombre'd it right out so it's not as harsh. Now I don't feel like I'm walking out of like Rocky Horror Picture Show or something. To me, it's just so bright, and it's not something I would usually wear. So by taking that and just giving it a little bit of an ombre look, and it works really well too with lipsticks. Like this is a gorgeous color. It's too bright for me, so I just ombre them out when I wear them, and then it kind of fits your needs. Okay, so we're just going to take Epic Mascara. If I can get this open because I need a mirror. We've already set our face, and now I'm just going to go ahead and start, oops, not with that fuzzy on there. I'm going to start with my bottom lashes just because they're so long, and that way when I look up, I'm not going to transfer from top to bottom. Get real close to that lash line. And same on the top, and just roll up. And all of a sudden, see how that pulls, oops, not with that, blind you guys, pulls the look much more together by putting on everything. So it might have looked a little dark at first. Okay, so I think I'm going to do what I usually do, and I'm going to put my first coat of this on, and then I'm going to set it with my, my second coat is going to be waterproof. And this makeup, everybody says, well, how does it last? How is it all day? I'll come on later if need be, or I'll take a picture. It's not going anywhere. I even asked Will before. I said, how is my makeup when I come home? How does it look? And he says, like you did when you left the house this morning. I'm like, awesome, thanks. Testimony from somebody else, so it's not just me saying it. Okay, so bring these bottom lashes. Oops, I'm shaking you guys, sorry. I'm bumping the table. Ooh, and we're doing good today. I don't know why my phone died yesterday. I still can't figure that out. Charged the same amount today, and guess what? We are still more than good. I swear, I'm just phone cursed. So I'm just using the same product that's still on this brush. It's really working into those lashes, and then we're going to go in with the waterproof in just a second. I like to really get in. I'm not really pulling. I'm just very, like, lightly taunt, I guess you would call it. Because I really want to get these inner little baby lashes. Oops. And let's just paint my face, too, while we're at it. That's fine. Just let it dry. We're going to get that off in just a second with a Q-tip. Actually, I could probably get most of it off right now. There we go. Gone. Just like that. See, there it is on my Q-tip. Okay, we are good with that one. And so the difference between, you can tell the top of this one is a little more squared off. This is the waterproof. The rounded top is just the regular Epic. Texture-wise, I would say I don't really see a difference. I would say they're pretty much the same. Except for this is definitely waterproof. And the wand is very similar as well. And this, I'm not really focusing up really close to my lash line as much because I did that. This is more or less just to elongate my lashes, and now they be waterproof. You can also get it in Epic Brown. I do not have the brown. I mean, I should probably order it, but I don't have any. I don't use brown, and I don't really know anybody that uses brown that much. It's a personal preference. Brown to me, when I have it on, it's not bold enough, and I don't feel like I really even have mascara on. So for me, I prefer the black Epic and the black waterproof. So I'm really just focusing on the upper part of my lashes. And I kind of lean back because then when I look up and really pull my lashes upward, I'm not transferring onto my eye makeup that I just did. And if you do, which I usually do a lot because my lashes are so long, is just fix it with that Q-tip like I just did a second ago. Okay. Do you see the length? Look at those lashes. No falsies required. And trust me, I mean, I have falsies right here. And a whole package of them. And I like falsies for certain times, but this is just falsies in a bottle for the most part. Okay, I'm going to grab my little Q-tip. I did make a little spot. You can just go like this and kind of clean up anything underneath. And a lot of times I really just like to take this end of the brush and kind of carve out underneath. So all it has is any other product from earlier, which is just my BB cream. So it's really just going to smooth that area up and fix any little mistakes that might have been made. That be it. We are good for the day. I feel very fallish. I might even just leave my hair back because it's just not been cooperating with me. Look at the volume though. Little root root plumper, whatever you call it, did its job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is watching or watching on the replay after, I appreciate you all being here so much. If you would be so kind to hit that share button down in the corner, if you have anybody that you think might enjoy this video or learn or take anything from it, tips, tricks, or just to hang out, it is super, super appreciated. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to get a hold of me. Don't forget our kudos for this month. Whoops. As I'm dropping on the floor. It is amazing. Oh, thank you. I know, I should probably just pull it back more often because I'm always complaining it's in my face. Kudos is your choice of a dip and draw liner, a BB cream, and you get yourself some lipstick. I haven't been doing this for like super long, but from other people that I know, other presenters, this is the first time that they can remember a BB cream being in a kudos. So you're getting over a 30% savings by buying it in a bundle, and you get to pick your colors and everything that you need. If anybody needs to be color matched, just go ahead and shoot me a photo of yourself, either out in natural daylight or in front of a window with you facing the window and then this way so that the light hits you. Make sure I can see your face and neck, and I'm more than happy to color match you. Anybody catching it on the replay, please just hashtag replay and let me know you were here. And for those of you who have been hanging out, I appreciate it like always. And I will see you guys all again soon. And I thank you so much. Have a great day.